Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this amazing little starter house. This is a great house, guys. It has lots of features that you might not expect. We have this lovely little water feature out on the front of the house, which separates it quite nicely from some other starter houses that you might see. We have a second floor terrace in which we have a place that you can either farm or simply use for decoration. I have a flower bed here. We do have a second floor storage area and a way to get up to the second floor that doesn't involve the inside of the house. We have some steps that lead us up onto the second floor. If we come into the internal space here, we have enough room for a bed, some crafting materials, some actual crafting implements. We have a little bit of room up here, and of course this leads us out onto the garden. And last but not least, we of course have the actual interior, the ground floor interior, which we can use as a nice big crafting area and or just big giant storage space, and we can even have an additional bed and stuff down here. This is, like I said, this is actually quite a unique house that I've made. It looks great, has loads of stuff going for it. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy these sorts of videos and these sorts of builds, guys, please do remember to smack that like button. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. If you do subscribe, say hello and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all of my videos sent directly to your sub box, which is incredibly important. And without any further ado, why don't I actually show you how to make this thing? It's really quite simple. So, if you want to make it, here's what you'll need. Grab yourself some spruce wood, some oak wood planks, some dark oak wood stairs, some dark oak wood slabs, some oak wood stairs, some oak wood fence, some stone bricks, some cobblestone slabs, and some stone slabs. Plus, we need all of the other materials that you might be able to see in the inventory right now, and we will also be needing more on top of that as well, more than likely at least. I mean, if we want to do like the path outside and stuff, then we'll probably need some more things, especially if you want to do the interior. Well, grab everything that you see. Once you have everything, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, and I can tell you that this house, this includes the water feature out front, and just all of the actual house, all of the wooden stuff, will fit in a 16 block coming across the front by a 14 block coming across the back area. So a 14 by 16 area rectangle, it'll fit inside of that. And if you want to start off by building this rectangle on the ground in your world, you can begin with the very front left hand corner of said rectangle. From this corner, move inwards to the right by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then move inwards, coming towards the back by 3, 1, 2, 3, and if we start our build here, then we will be building in the exact same place if you do make the rectangle. Well, you're going to want to begin the build with a row of 3 spruce wood coming up from the ground. That's 1, 2, and 3, like that. Then, what we want to do is we want to go right at that third spruce wood by 3 with your dark oak wood slabs. That's 1, 2, 3. Then, assemble a row of 3 spruce wood coming up from the ground next to that row of 3. So you want to have this sort of shape. What we can now do is we can determine that this is the entrance, guys. So if you take the bottom 2 spruce woods on the left and right and place oak wood planks inside of them, that's how this thing is supposed to look. Also, take each one of the 4 corners of the spruce wood entrance and place spruce wood extending out of those corners towards you, and also place oak wood fence in between the spruce wood. If you like, you can also add a door to your house right now, although that is a bit unnecessary as we will be like replacing the floor and stuff later, so it's kind of unnecessary. Well, once you've got that sorted out, this is what we are going to do next. So we're actually going to take the top of the entrance. So this spruce wood that's facing upwards and this spruce wood that's facing upwards, we want to place dark oak wood slabs on top of these blocks. We then want to connect them diagonally in the center, and it's easiest if we use a little bit of white stained glass block here. If we place a row of 3 white stained glass just above the row of 3 dark oak wood slabs that we have above the entrance, if we use our dark oak wood slabs, we can use them to kind of like meet in the middle. We can use our dark oak wood slabs and meet them in the middle, and we have the glass backing, which looks very cool. And that is the entrance for the house, just in case you guys were wondering. I'm sure you weren't by this point, but that's the entrance to the house. Now, if we come to the right-hand side of the house now, we can lay a bit of a floor plan down for our house, because I think that that's what we need next. So what we want to do is, coming out of the back of the bottom right-hand corner of the entrance, this block right here, we want to place a dark oak wood slab. Behind that, a spruce wood. we want to go right of that spruce wood by 3 with the dark oak wood slabs. That's 1, 2, 3. Then place a spruce wood, like that. Then place a stone brick, leave a gap of 1, stone brick, then place a spruce wood, like this. What we want to do is we want to take each one of these spruce woods and we want to extend them up each by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. We want to extend these stone bricks up in the same fashion. Throw stone slabs on top of these stone bricks. And we also want to extend these stone bricks outwards by 1 row, like this. So that's what we want to have. Plus, we can also add like a couple of stone slab dividers into this thing that we've created. So what this is this will be a water feature, right? So this little water feature, basically we'll be placing a little bit of cobblestone slab around it, kind of like in a circular shape, like coming outwards like this is how it will look. Like that, probably a little bit different, maybe something a bit closer to that, and then we will have water cascading down from here into there. Preferably, we will also dig a little bit of an area into here, and if you want to do that prematurely, we can grab this water bucket, and from this block, we can just throw that inwards down here, and we just have to make the water still in this little pond, and later on, we'll add some more things to that, and it'll look nice, but that's just a nice little water feature. That's what we were going for. Now, once you've got that sorted out, we're going to move to the right-hand side of the house. We're taking care of all the features, aren't we? And we want to take this bottom spruce wood block, and we want to go right of it towards where the back of the house is going to be by 3 with the dark oak wood slabs. That's 1, 2, 3. Place a spruce wood. Move backwards by 3 with the slabs. 1, 2, 3. Place a spruce wood. Look back at what you've just made, and just to make sure that I'm getting this correct, we want to go right of this spruce wood by 3 of the slabs. 1, 2, 3. Spruce wood. 3 slabs. 1, 2, 3. Spruce wood. 3 slabs, 1, 2, 3, spruce wood, like that. So that is exactly what we are after. And what we can also do is we can then go right of the spruce wood by 2 with the dark oak slabs, 1, 2, then place a spruce wood here. And this spruce wood here is actually going to... What this is going to be the beginning of the walkway that we place later. So we actually want to have like a row of spruce wood that comes all the way out in front like this. The row of spruce wood wants to start roughly about, like, it wants to finish where the actual entrance to the house is, not where it extends out. And we'll work with that bit a little bit later on. So we'll work with that bit later on. We'll just focus on what we have now. What you can also do is just behind the entrance, you can extend the bottom left-hand corner of the entrance, backwards by 1 the dark oak wood slab, and then 1 the spruce wood, like this. And now, we want to go up on top of every single one of our spruce woods, not including the, like, massive row that we've just done. We want to go up on top of each of them by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you can even do this corner one, 1, 2, but we'll talk about that one a little bit more later on. We also now want to connect all of those blocks together with dark oak wood slabs. So we want to connect all of these, like these top spruce woods, we want to connect them together with dark oak wood slabs like this. So we want to connect the back of the entrance together, we want to connect the front of the house together, we want to connect all of it together like this. You can even, if you like it, we might have to change that later, we can even connect like this top bit together, but we want to have a floor plan that should look like this. And the point of doing this, let me tell you, is that we want to, behind the rows of dark oak wood slabs at the bottom and the top, we want to be able to place oak wood planks behind the slabs. That is their main purpose. And this way, once we've placed the oak wood planks behind the slabs, again, at the top and the bottom, you want to do both, this is going to create a very cool effect, basically. So if we take a look at this from the front, that's the sort of effect that we get. Nice modern feeling. And also the entrance, you'll find that at the top of the entrance we want to have the same thing there as well, like that. And even just like behind the entrance. And this is where things get a little bit tricky. Like, it's better if these blocks connect to each other. So if you like, you can connect all of the oak wood planks together. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a hassle, but it is better for the build, for placing glass and stuff, if you do connect them all together like this. And also, by the way, if you do connect them together, it's easier if you place an oak wood plank like behind all of the spruce woods like this. So it's easier if you like place an oak wood plank like where all of the spruce woods are like this, if this makes sense. So you just want to kind of like plug some gaps like this. I'll show you what I mean. So from the outside, not much has changed, but then if you place glass pane in between the rows of oak wood planks, then when you get to the sides, like where the spruce wood is, then it connects somewhere, basically. So if you didn't have the oak wood planks like behind the spruce wood, then you would find that it wouldn't connect. And this doesn't have to be filled in with glass, although it could be. You could go for a bit of a different vibe with the house if you wanted to. But like I said, like basically, give the glass something to grip onto. So from the outside, we now have the cool effect. If we look on this side as well, we can either add an oak wood here, or we can get rid of these blocks, and we could like place an additional glass there, and then we can figure out the interior a little bit later on. We'll talk about this in a bit, but that is what you want to have, right? So what we now want to do, and this is where things get ever so slightly more tricky. So now we want to extend up the area that is going to cover like the bit on the second floor. We basically want to make that room. So if we come to the back of this build and we take this pair of spruce wood, like on the very back right hand side that correspond with the entrance, we take this spruce wood and we extend them up each by 3 with the spruce wood. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, like that, yeah? And then if we come to the front of the build and we take this block right here, you guys can see, and this block, and we do the that block, and we do the same rows of 3, so that's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and we already had 1 block, so 2 and 3. And these will sit just behind the 2 spruce wood blocks that we have at the top of the entrance, if you can see how that works out. You can connect these 2 rows of spruce together, front to back, take the top spruce wood blocks, and connect them front to back with oak wood planks. Also, connect the 2 rows of oak wood planks together, front to back, like left and right, like that. So you'll end up with an effect that looks shallow on the front, and on the sides it looks filled in. We want to add a door and stuff to the second floor. So I'm going to place my doorway right here. So I want it to be here, one block away from the back of the little room, and yeah, basically 1 space away from the back. And I'm going to fill left of the door in with oak wood planks, and I want to create a window on the right. So I'm going to place a row of oak wood planks down at the bottom here. I'm going to seal up this left-hand block and this right-hand block. And whatever is left, which is this, I'm going to fill in with white stained glass paint. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So on the opposite side here, first of all, I'm just going to give myself a roof for this. Basically, because there's not a roof at the moment, I just realized. So if we just fill like the entire top of the build in with oak wood planks, then that will make this next little bit just a little bit easier, basically, because we've also got a little bit of a roof garden and stuff. There we go. So this is where the entrance will be, same as on the opposite side. I'm going to fill the right of this in with oak wood planks, do a row of oak wood planks at the bottom, left hand, right hand block filled with blanks, white stained glass pane in the empty space, like that, yep. Wonderful. Now, once you've got that sorted out, we have to do the roof. So the roof is quite simple. All we have to do is we just have to, first of all, do a row of dark oak wood slabs in front of the front row of oak wood planks that's at the top of this little room, and we can do the same thing on the back as well. And we want to move through the spruce wood and place an additional dark oak wood slab either side like this. And then we want to create a little it's like what we have down at the entrance. So this, we want to create like a triangle effect with our dark oak wood slabs. So I'm just going to extend these spruce woods outwards, and I'm going to once again use the white stained glass block to help me. And I want to be able to form a nice looking roof. So coming inwards diagonally like this, I want to be able to form that. I'm going to knock out that back stone, that back glass block. That's a difficult word to say, or a difficult sentence to say quickly. And if we come to the back, I'm also going to do the same thing. So I'm going to place this row of 3 glass, 1 in the top here. It should make it easier to place. So, whoops. Dark oak slab, 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 coming up to a triangle. I want to connect the end slabs together, so the ones on the left hand side and the right hand side, I'm going to connect them together front to back like this. I'm going to connect the top slabs together as well, like the ones at the center. And I'm going to fill glass in everywhere else. So this is actually a pretty unique roof, looks cool, lets a load of light in, wonderful. Just behind the entrance, the top of the entrance, I'm also going to do the same oak wood slab pattern that we have just at the front here as well. So I've kind of boxed myself in, but I want to have something which should look like that. So you can see, basically I'm just copying what I have just at the top of the entrance, just like a couple of rows back. I'm using the same design. If we come to the back of our build, all we have to do here, just to make this viable, is we just have to add a row of oak wood planks right at the bottom here of this empty window with white stained glass pane in between them to fit the image of the build like this. You might notice that we have a little bit of bendy glass here on the back. Now, if you want to solve that problem, all you have to do is add a row of oak wood planks here, and well, I mean, yeah, that'll work, and then just destroy the glass. And you might find that you want to set the house out differently than me. I'm going to give you a different idea from what you saw in the intro of this video. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what we're going to do for the entryway up to the second floor. So it's very, very simple what we have working up here. So the entryway to the second floor, we basically just want to have a succession of oak wood stairs that starts, say, here, that takes us up to the second floor. There's nothing else to say about it. We just want to have 3 rows of stairs coming upwards here, and then we want to actually have a solid floor on the second floor. So like this. We want to build up next to the stairs using spruce wood so that we actually like cover it up a bit. And then all it is a matter of doing, we just have to like make this a bit more interesting looking by adding a couple of spruce woods like around like this, so that we can like put some oak wood fence in between them. That's basically all we're doing here. And when it comes to like the rest of the top of the house, yeah, if you take, so we'll come to the front first. You see these 2 spruce woods here on the front. We want to take just behind these spruce woods, and we want to place a spruce wood just behind the 2 spruce woods that you see, yeah? 1 block backwards, 1 block behind, like that. But then we want to take every other spruce wood block that shows facing upwards, and we want to place a spruce wood on top of them, like this. That will then allow us to have a cool oak wood fence that kind of goes all the way around the top of the right-hand side of the house, like that. Looks quite good like that. And what we can now do is with this part, we can just create like a little mini garden up here. I'd quite like this to be very zen. So like a nice rectangular formation of spruce wood. Fill in the outside area with spruce wood slabs. Put the top here if you like, something like that. Doesn't look too bad. And then if we just grab some like grass blocks and some poppy, or if you wanted to make this like a farm or something, then you could. But I think that this is a nice relaxing house, especially because of the water feature. So you can do whatever to the second floor, completely up to you, of course, as it always is. Then if we talk about the inside of the house, right? So if we come inside, this is how the house can be laid out. The only problem is, when it comes to the inside of this house, is behind the water feature is a bit problematic because it's a bit hard to fill in. I mean, if you want, you can remove one of the steps of the water feature and you can just like destroy this, yeah? And you can place like oak wood behind it, something like that. You can even do that with the window, and you can place oak wood behind it, and then you can cover up all of the other stone from the outside, and it's no problem. Then you can turn this area into whatever you want. We've sectioned off this area just underneath the stairs into a nice separate bedroom. Oh, and by the way, this has to be filled in using a mixture of oak wood and then glass pane. It'll look the same as all of the other parts of the house from the outside. So this could be used as a room or storage or whatever. It can be kept separate from this part of the house. So that's a different way to lay it out than what I had in the intro. When it comes to the second floor of the house, like, again, you can put whatever you want in here. If you wanted to, you could even seal this up if you wanted to, and then glass pane it. So it could look a little bit different. It wouldn't be there. So it'd be here, yeah? And then it'd be white stained glass pane. So if we sealed that up, if you don't want like the open plan sort of thing, then it'd look like that. Doesn't detract from the house too much. I don't like it though. That's just me. Like that. I like that. It's nice and open. Something like nice about that. If you want to make the house look a little bit nicer from the outside, which is what we're going to be focusing on now, if you add a little bit of oak leaves to the left-hand side of the house, because we use a lot of spruce here on the left-hand side of the house to cover up, well, just as a filling material, really. You might want to add some, like, oak leaves or something just on the side of the house, make it look a little bit more rustic, a little bit nicer. If you want to add some, like, grass path and stuff to the actual house, feel free to add some, like, grass path, especially, like, around the entrance areas and stuff. So, a little bit of grass path never hurt anybody. If you want to use a mixture of, like, stone slabs and cobblestone and stuff, then you can absolutely do that as well. Stone slab, cobblestone, stone slab, you know, just stuff like this. You could even use, I don't have the material with me, but like a stone, maybe even like this sort of stuff. So like we could have like a nice stone path like this, a bit more stone, maybe even like a cobblestone stair, something built into the path. Imagine that this is all grass or something instead of the reality of what we have here. If you want, you can also spruce up the area by adding some flowers around the water feature, make it look all nice and planned and put there. Adds a little bit of color to it. If you're lazy like I am, then I would highly suggest the use of bone meal, because bone meal is awesome, looks great, so easy to add. It can change a house and a garden from like boring to kind of like fun to look at immediately, depending on the mix of bone meal, of course. But I mean, something like that, a nice little mixture, looks great. And that's pretty much it with the outside of the house. Of course, we just have to pop a door back onto this thing, don't we? But I mean, that's just about it. It actually goes on the other way. It either goes on the other way, or what you do is you just place it one block back. No, you don't. It just pops on the other way. That's it. That's definitely it. Like this, just pop it on the other way. There we go, it fits in perfectly there. And I'm just going to add a glass here to the right hand side, because it really should be there, like that, except it needs a block next to it. Boom, there we go. But yeah guys, that's the house. Fundamentally, whatever you want to do to the inside / outside, that's completely up to you. That's not really my department now, guys. I've shown you how to make the house, decorate it as you will. Hopefully you have enjoyed the build. If you have, please do remember to smack that like button. If you do enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe, say hello down there in the comment section and click the little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. Also, please do check out the rest of the channel. If you are interested in my builds, if you subscribed, if you said hello, if you suggested some stuff that you want to see in the future, all of that stuff is welcome, then please do check out the card system and the description below, because we build all sorts of stuff around here. If you wanted to make anything for a public park, you would check out the public park playlist, for instance. If you wanted to make some more city related builds, then you would check out my city builds playlist. If you wanted to make more variety of houses, such as more wooden houses, check out the wooden house playlist. Modern houses, modern house playlist. If you wanted to make mansions and suburban houses, you check out the mansion playlist, the suburban house playlist. We have varieties of everything around here. You guys get the idea. Explore the channel, you'll love it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little sad that Cinnamon didn't make an appearance in this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.